welcome back to my series in which I traveled to buy a bicycle, which I'm now riding hundreds of kilometers back to my home in Kumamoto, Japan. In part 1, we got the bike in Yamaguchi Prefecture, and then rode 80 kilometers to spend the night in Kitakyushu. Needless to say, the next day my legs were feeling pretty sore, so I put on some pads for pain relief. Anyway, if you haven't seen that, links are down below, and with that, let's start the video. Okay, so it's day 2 of the trip, and last night my phone holder broke, so this morning I had to spend some time finding a bike shop, and I decided to buy some more equipment just to make the trip a little easier. So first I got a more expensive holder that has metal brackets. The last one was just all plastic, so it snapped from all the vibration. I also got a drink holder, which is gonna help out take some weight off of my back. And another thing to help take some weight off of my back is this saddle bag. I can put some of my small heavy stuff in here. So my shoulders are getting tired, man. This backpack is so heavy. It's probably one of the hardest parts of riding like this. All right, let's get to it. It took forever to get that stuff on, but I should probably get on the road now. So see you guys at the next rest. The day 1 ride had some tough parts, but overall wasn't too bad. Compared to that, today's ride has been hell from the very start. We're heading west toward Fukuoka City, where the hotel is for tonight, but unfortunately the wind is strong today and blowing east. It's gonna be a true test of endurance, but we're gonna push until we hit Koga City to stop and have sushi for dinner. When I told people I was going to go on this long distance ride, I got a lot of skeptical reactions. People said, "Is it okay? Are you sure your body can handle it?" To be fair, they had reason to worry, because I was born with a physical disability, and I often have to deal with physical injuries and pain. There's also an argument to be made about responsibility, because if I got myself injured and had to miss work, the blame is all mine. But sometimes you have to push worries aside and just go for it, because how will we know who we can become if we don't give ourselves the chance to try new things, to push ourselves beyond our normal boundaries?
After a tough 5 or 6 hours of riding, we're finally at our food destination, and I can enjoy something that isn't convenience store food. This is actually my first time at Kurazushi, but I've kept hearing about it, so I'm excited. It's super popular with kids. I'll explain why later. Right now, seating is limited and there are few customers, and the conveyor belts that normally carry sushi around are empty. Kaiten sushi restaurants are generally a little noisy with automated sounds, but Kurazushi has even more going on with this game, Ikurapon. For every 5 plates of sushi, you get 1 game for a chance to win something. To play, you drop your finished plates into this dish return slot that counts how much you've eaten. Anyway, the real joy is all of this sushi. After all that exercise, this is my heaven.
So I just finished an amazing meal of sushi. I was getting tired of konbini food, but it's sunset now, so I gotta get going to the hotel. I really don't want to ride at night again because that was terrible last night. It's so much slower. So yeah, we're gonna try to get there before it gets dark. Just gonna stop and get some coffee and some water, and then get back on the road and try to finish off the last 20 or 15 kilometers or whatever's left. The last 5 kilometers of riding was super tough. My groin is hurting like crazy, so I'm hoping that we can do this in one shot, but yeah, I'll talk to you guys again when we get to the hotel.
So I failed to get here before dark, but it feels good to be out of the countryside and in Fukuoka City. It's a nice change of scenery. However, I did see a bloodied man stumble out of an alleyway, so that was a little unnerving.
Alright, so I'm in Fukuoka. I checked in at the hotel. My legs are tired as hell, and I'm bleeding in places I'd rather not tell you about. But I just coming back from the convenience store. Got some snacks to have before I go to bed. But yeah, it's been a long day, so after we drink a beer after a hard day's work, I'm gonna call it a night and get ready to do it again tomorrow. Luckily tomorrow's only 40 kilometers, so shouldn't be so bad.
The place I'm staying in has a really chill atmosphere, and I totally recommend it if you need a cheap place to stay. I paid about 3,000 yen for one night. There's a nice common area with warm lighting and soft jazz music, so it feels like a cafe where you want to just relax for a few hours. I get the feeling there's a culture of design and architecture here because there are books about it all over the shelves. There's also a small bar, but as with many hotels right now, they're not operating dining spaces. As I wind down with my drinks and snacks, this brings day 2 to a close. Thanks for joining me on this part of the journey, and if you'd like to see more, please drop a like on the video. My name is Project Riku, subscribe for more videos in Japan, and see you next time. Mata ne.